In this video, I'm going to show you how you should find the best UCAT strategies that work for you, because someone will say, read the whole passage first. Someone will say, do not read the passage, start at the question, but both of them will seem quite competent and qualified and have done well. So which one should you listen to? And it can get really confusing because there's all this noise, there's everyone telling you all these strategies, but then everything seems to contradict each other. And how do you actually know which one you should use, and how do you know which one's the best? So hopefully this is just a short video that tells you how you can actually work that out for yourself and who to trust, and how you can actually put this into practice and make sense of things to actually get your UCAT score higher. So number one is just to research, just to know what are all the range of options, because there is so many different things you can do. Like take verbal reasoning. You can read the whole passage first and then answer the 4 questions. You can start at the question and do a keyword search where you go basically passage, question, passage, question, passage. Some people will read all the questions and then read the passage. Some people will just read the first line or the first line of every paragraph, and then they'll go to the question. There are so many different ways you can do it, and lots of people do well with all of these approaches. I think what you want to know is what are the range of options. Then number 2, get actually taught by someone who's done well in it. Someone who's scored in the 99th percentile, someone who's taught other people who've done well in verbal reasoning, and get a sense on what the most common method is for the people who do well. So yeah, one person might have been able to do this and get in the 99th percentile, but what do most people do to get the top scores? And if you get taught by someone who you trust, it's a bit more reliable than just getting all these sources from the web, basically. But the most important thing is you then test out the bunch of viable options. So you don't just pick one method and go with it, just because that's what someone says. Try everything out. And once you try it out, you can work out which one works better for you. The trick is, if you just try it once, you don't know, right? Because if I've done like passage-based searching for like 3 months, and then I'm like, I don't know if this is working for me. Let me do some keyword stuff. And you try it and you're like, this is so slow. Well, no kidding, because like you've only done it once. So to actually like properly test a method will require like actually some dedication, and you'll improve the more you do it. But what I'd say, verbal reasoning is just the example I'm focusing on today, but is test both methods and do the due diligence with both of them, because in reality, what the best students tend to use is some hybrid of all these things. So, they'll do keyword on some passages and they'll do passage on some passages. And actually, if you actually work out and know, when the text length is this, or when the question type's this approach actually works best for me. Everyone has different styles, so there's no one universal way. That's why there are all these strategies that exist. But you need to figure out what all the strategies are, what most people do, and then which one works best for you. And the third one is the hardest, because only you can work that out. No tutor can tell you, do this method. That's something you can only work out through sort of your own trials. And yes, we can sort of tell, like, sometimes I'll get students to basically just do like a set with keywords and a set with passage first. And then I can tell, like, basically by their confidence and how quickly they get to the answer, which one might be best. But who's to say they can't improve or change, or, the accuracy might be different. So ultimately, if you start early enough, test out these different approaches. It's obviously a bit hard when there's like a 1-month deadline, then just stick to your approach and just make some small changes. But if you've got time, test everything out, test all the different strategies, and then you can figure out which one works best for you. If you're serious about getting a good score, putting in, whether it be you have 1 month to go or 1 year to go, it's important with the UCAT to get yourself equipped with the best resources possible, because you need to be in the top 5 to 10%. So the first thing you should do is click the link in the description. This will give you access to my inner circle where I provide exclusive resources. The first of these is free PDFs. Every week will send out a free PDF covering some of my best strategies in each section. And so these include things like question types and key factors that you can consider. Additionally, by clicking out the link in the description, we can have a free one-on-one call where I give you my approach to practicing the UCAT and give you some advice and some free mentorship on how you can do well with this test and what it's like once you're in med. Furthermore, subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for this to be the biggest area of free UCAT resources available, with videos, PDFs, and free calls. And so why not get your hands on these resources that have helped me and others get into med? Please do me a favor and share this with others if you found it helpful, and stay tuned for more videos on this channel. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you next time.